This video demonstrates how to create an assignment in PowerTeacher Gradebook. Tie that assignment to standards, and then mark those standards on the assignment. You give assessments to your students to gauge their level of proficiency on standards. In PowerTeacher Gradebook, you record your assessment as an assignment tied to one or more standards. Start by adding a new assignment. Make sure your reporting term is set to the term in which you gave the assessment. Click the Add Assignment button at the top of your score sheet. Give the assignment a name and an abbreviation. Choose a category and pick a due date. The due date should be a date in the reporting term. The rest of the items on the Assignment tab are not relevant to standards-based grading. Score type, points possible, extra points, weight, and include in final grade only impact the traditional percentage grade. As you'll see, an assignment can have both traditional and standard scores. For now, we're not going to focus on these other items on the Assignment tab. Now click the Standards tab. This is a list of the standards for the course. There are your top 10 big standards, and listed below them are the success criteria. Typically, you assess success criteria. Check off each success criteria the assignment is assessing. Save the assignment. An assignment tied to standards has this S arrow icon in the assignments column heading. Click on this icon to reveal the standard scores drawer. Here each standard you tied to the assignment has its own column, and you can enter scores for each standard on the assignment. You can type the score in directly. Enter 1, 2, 3, or 4. If most of the students receive the same score for a standard on the assignment, you can fill scores to save time. Right-click on the Standards column heading, point at Quick Fill, then click the grade to assign to all students. Then you can go back and change only those students who did not receive that score on the standard. When all students have been scored on all standards tied to the assignment, the S arrow icon turns green. You can also enter a traditional points scored out of points possible score on the same assignment. To do this, you enter the score in the column under the assignment's name. This traditional score only impacts the traditional percentage grade for the class. There is no relation between this traditional score and the standard scores on the assignment. If you want to show a traditional score on the assignment in addition to the standard scores, then you should enter the assignment score type, points possible, extra points, weight, and include it in final grade on the Assignment tab, keeping in mind that these items have no influence on standards grading. If you teach elementary school and intend to give a traditional score on an assignment tied to standards, points possible must be 100, and you must enter a score between 0 and 4. You can also choose to not enter a traditional score and mark only the standards. If you do that, it is good practice to make the points possible equal to 0, since this will prevent the gradebook from calculating a percent on the assignment. Also, when there is no score, when there's no traditional score on the assignment, it can be difficult to see who has completed the work and who has not. You can mark the assignment as collected to show which students have completed the assignment. Do that by right-clicking on the cell where the traditional score would go and then clicking on Collected. This concludes this tutorial on how to create and score an assignment that is tied to standards in PowerTeacher Gradebook.